Peppa's just kind of done her time here. It's kind of bittersweet because, I mean, she's been a part of our farm for a long time, way before a lot of these other animals. It's a chilly morning, and we've got to do a lot of stuff. But we have got our baby American guinea hog. We have one more American guinea hog that's getting birth. We're gonna get in here and check. See how many babies she's got. So we've got one that had 4. Of course, you know the little one that we're taking care of, and the 3 other ones. I'm gonna get in here and see how many babies are left on this last. Well, we have another mama to go, but I don't know which mama this is. I'll have to see kind of which one comes back to me. So I don't know which mom this was yet. There's 4 babies here, and also the placenta, so I know she just delivered. They're huddled up. They look good. There was a few right beside them that looked like they were last deliveries. Didn't look like they had a chance, but these 4 look healthy, kind of like the other 4. Think about these American guinea hogs. They don't have a lot of babies, and also they're more fragile, it seems like to me. I don't know if this is their heritage breed or what, but like I told you, we're going to weed out some of these mamas because we don't know which one's the best and which ones are not. Let me show you right over here. These are solid black here, which is typical for American guinea hogs. We had this last set had a little white on them. Typically a mama is not leaving her baby this early, and this mama did. So whichever mama this is, I'm gonna probably weed out because she had some stillborns, it looked like. And also the mama of those 3 right there never left her side. I actually had to feed her close or she wouldn't eat. So she was a good mama. But I'm thinking this is not Peppa, or it might be Peppa. I don't know. I can't tell which one it is. So once we find out if this is Peppa or one of the other new mamas, whichever one this is, which Peppa's getting some age, so it wouldn't surprise me if it was Peppa. But whichever mama this is, we're gonna probably likely this will be her last litter because her birth rate is not that good. And also, again, she's left her piglets over there. It's not freezing, but it's cold. And I don't necessarily like that. I want her to stay with her babies and me feed her over there and be very protective of the babies, because it makes me feel like, well, she lost, 1 or 2, but then a pile of babies over there that needs warmth from their mama. It's supposed to warm up. We gotta start working on the gardens and kind of getting them ready for springtime planting. So that's what we're doing today when it warms up. Aiden's got a friend over, he's gonna come help. Before it's done, we'll come back and check on these piglets, kind of find out which mama is the mama, and kind of go and mark her, because like I said, this will probably be her last litter, and we'll make sure that we know which one that is, so that way. And we have another one that has not delivered, not even showing that she's even pregnant. Those 2 will definitely become sausage this next processing, which will probably be about 2 or 3 months from now. And then we'll see what this other mama's gonna do. We have one more mama to deliver. One mama has tended to do a really good job. This mama had babies, not staying with her babies, which stresses me out, which is probably Peppa, because she is the oldest. And the success rate, it seems like the older they get, the success rate of having full litters are just not as good. So, but hey, the 4 other babies look pretty. We'll see how good they stay, and hopefully we can raise them up and get those sold, and that's our feed bills for the year. To me, raising commercial hogs is easy. They don't get sick. They're wild and crazy. As long as you have good fencing or nets for them, they're good. American guinea hogs and our heritage breed, to me, are easy, as in the way you're keeping them in. They're docile, but they're like any other heritage breed. They tend to take a little bit more care and nurture. They're not as easy to maintain. To me, they're not as hardy as a commercial hog. I might be wrong. That's just my opinion. For the longest, I thought these American guinea hogs were very, very, very hardy. And the first set I had were. Now, these other set I kind of adopted, and I've not been too happy with them. But this was kind of their test. And, you can go back at other videos, and we'll link those above, that it's really a testing to see which ones there's going to be the survival of the fittest, to find out which ones we are going to keep, because we're not keeping them all. We're going to processing some of the mamas out, maybe keeping the boar in one mama only. So it is Peppa's babies. Pretty much sealed Peppa's fate. She had, so far, she's got 4 babies. Now, I don't mean they're gonna make it because she's left them. So I'm hoping that other mama will come in, or I hope Peppa will come back. She's older. I mean, she's had some successful litters. I mean, she has been a great mama. But this is about, I mean, she's been with us for 4 or 5 years. So I'm thinking she's just kind of out. She's kind of aged. So it's time for her to go. So we're gonna take her for sure out of the pig rotation, and also take the one that has not had babies for sure out. Peppa and then the one that has not had babies are both for sure going to be processed. We'll get them taken care of. They'll become sausage and lard for us. We're gonna give the mama that's already had babies, she's been a good mama for the ones that she's had. So if she continues to be a good mama, we may keep her. And there's one more. So we're gonna give her a fighting chance too, just like we've done for all of them. Our goal is to be good leaders of our farm and good stewards of our farm. But if an animal is not being a successful animal for us, they do need to be culled and processed and utilized in other ways. Peppa's just kind of done her time here. It's kind of bittersweet because, I mean, she's been a part of our farm for a long time, way before a lot of these other animals. But it's her time, just like it was George just a few months ago. It's now Peppa's time. I thought she could maybe pull out one more successful litter, and she's gotten some, so we'll see if they make it. It's her time to leave the farm, and it's hard, but we know it's kind of the part of it. Our goal is to hopefully have these 4 from the other mama. Hopefully she'll keep the 4 from this litter, and we'll see what this other mama does and make our decision on that. And I guess we'll have a lot of sausages for the next few months and years. Someone the other day asked too, why don't you just sell them? That way you don't have to kill them, you know, let them be a pet. However, if we know that they're not being a very successful mom and they're not being a successful pig for us, we want to make sure we're always selling and breeding good quality. Well, if we know that the mama's not doing all that she can do, and we know that she's not got the best success rate, first of all, I don't want my name tied to it. And also, I want to make sure that we're giving and selling quality to other people. Not that her meat's not quality. That's what I'm saying. She's more quality as meat than she is a breeder. Her breeding days are over, so now that quality meat that she's raised for all these years and the quality piglets that she has raised has been phenomenal. Now it's time for her to maneuver to another part of the farm, and that's again to take care of us as we've taken care of her. It's time to process. So that's why we don't sell. We do sell stuff. If we're selling something on a farm, it's because we believe in it and we believe it's good quality, and if it's not, we'll make it right. However, this is not good quality mama. This is not good quality pigs, especially if we see them not having the success rate of 90 to 100% of delivery, staying with their babies. Those things are kind of telltale signs that these are not good mamas. And so therefore, the next step comes, and we're going to let her hopefully take care of these 4. And if she does take care of these 4, great. But ultimately, she is still going to be processed after that and feed us that way. If she doesn't take care of these 4, or we see them going to another mama, then we will actually process her sooner. Because the last thing we want to do is just keep feeding her if she's not taking care of her babies. Because at this point, her main objective to stay on this farm is to take care of these 4, and that will give her a longevity for at least a few more months.
I want to show y'all what I have going on in the dehydrator today. I just had my little packet of bananas, and I don't know what I did with them. I think they're over here on the other counter. They are. I left them looking for y'all. Packet of freeze-dried bananas. I have in our little snack packet. I've done bananas before, and they're always great. But this is what I wanted to show you. So this will be a first time of tomatoes. And I have a special plan for the tomatoes. Here's my second tray. This was the last batch of tomatoes that I picked from the greenhouse until summer comes back around. And as you can see, some of them are starting to go bad. So I've been cutting all of the good pieces off of the ones that have like bad tops. But some of them are absolutely beautiful, but we cannot eat them fast enough. I'm going to freeze dry these, the rest of them, like I did these. I'm going to ground them up into powder and store them away. And when I want tomato sauce or tomato paste. If I want paste, I'm gonna add a little bit of water. If I want sauce, I'll add a little bit more water. So that is my plan with these. That is one way to preserve your tomatoes without letting them ruin. Now, if I wanted to put these up just like this and then have tomatoes for, say, a salad or tacos, I could just leave them just like this. But because I use more tomato-based products like tomato paste and tomato sauce in things like spaghetti, sloppy joes, all kinds of things like that, I would almost prefer to have the sauce or the paste. So that is my goal with what I'm doing in the kitchen with a freeze dryer today. What's the warning, Harley?
If you don't want to see a dead pig cut in half, you probably wouldn't want to see this.
So much fun up in here. It's about to get real.
Satan.
You having fun?
Yep. You coming to do cuttings for me?
That's a big negative.
Wow.
This isn't hard.
You gonna help him? So what are you doing now?
Well, normally I probably wouldn't stop to do cuttings. I'm just trying to get some of this rib meat that's cut and get it ready. That'd be a sausage and throw the stuff that's no good away. So we've got the primal too. The primal's off. We've got the ham off already, which is right here, the backside of the hog, in which we'll cut the hock off and the foot. Of course, all that will kind of come right
Now,
there.
are you gonna try to debone that, or are you leaving it in?
I'm gonna probably leave these hams boned because the last two I did was deboned, so I'll probably bone this one. And I'm gonna cut all the bone. This is where the shoulder is. This is the Boston butt, the picnic. So when we talk about pulled pork, this is the front shoulder, so what it's coming off of. So what we'll do is cut the neck bone out, cut the jowl off right here, and then clean all this up, make it look better, cut the hock off there. And that's our Boston butt and pork. We may keep one major Boston butt or one big picnic. The rest we're gonna make sausage though, just because we like sausage more than we like anything else. This right here is the loin, the ribs, and then of course this is the bacon right here, this square on the back side. So what we're gonna do is make a cut from this top to here, square off our bacon. This part of the rib cage is what you call the baby backs. So we'll clean that up.
Baby back ribs.
This is the spares.
And barbecue sauce.
So we'll get all that cut up, and then we got one more to do, and then we gotta start processing meats. So I'm gonna cut this to make it even to where I can then just cut straight across. When we start hitting bone, it's time to use the saw. So.
And then put a thin line of bark right here.
Hard labor.
Hard labor. Child labor.
Child labor.
Child abuse. Making us.
It's looking good. We're in full garden mode and it's late. We're trying to finish up the day, but we have got tons of topsoil and mulch moved. Just moved the cows, got moved a little hay. It's looking really nice. We have a tilled bed, a no-till bed, hugelkultur beds, lasagna deep method, all kind of different kinds of gardening. Because what helps us, it allows us to kind of do different things in different areas. So we're finishing up on the no-tills right now, adding new mulch, new compost. It's looking good, and we're gonna start planting this next week. But look how good those rows look. We put all that in lock away. And then right here, what we'll do, we took the tarp off, so we'll have to move all this wood. But right here, we're gonna put some weed barrier down on the front side. You see we have the lawn onions sitting right over there. We have to hopefully harvest soon, so that way we can clear that part. 'Cause we did put a tarp right there. We can let that area rest as we get ready for everything else. So let's get some rest. We gotta get some more topsoil. Gotta move the cows, gotta move some hay. And then I'll show you a few updates if it doesn't get too dark.
What you want? I just took a picture of it. I mean, you can do it again.
I'm filming. Finished sending the night out. Got some bad lighting though. What are you having tonight?
Our Brussels sprouts, our sweet potatoes, our edamame, and our roast.
And our kombucha, huh?
100% farm grown.
Farm grown.